Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Typhoons TV. What episode is this? Hold on. What is this? Number 13. Is this number 13? Yes. Welcome to Typhoons TV, episode number 13. I'm your humble host, the Fantasy Typhoon, aka the Mentalist, aka your favorite analyst. What's going on, folks? In your search engines. If you're looking for me, you want to know about me. Where you been, Typhoon? Who you writing for? Instead of me just telling you all of that, just go to your search engine, type in the Fantasy Typhoon. Voila! That's my history, that's my footprint, that's my page, that's me. That's where I've written for, that's where I've spoken for, that's where I did ghostwriting, that's where I taught, that's where I've helped some of the biggest sites in the industry, help guide them in the right directions in perilous times. Typhoon's done some heavy lifting out here, folks. I've done some heavy lifting. My footprint is heavy. Let's see. Podcast number 13, Typhoons TV number 13. At Typhoons TV as well. If you want to keep abreast on the episodes, make sure you subscribe right here. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment. Let me know how you feel. And this, as always, Typhoon, you can say Typhoon. I rock with that. I'll take that piece of information and I put it in my toolbox and I use it later. Thank you, man. Or you might say something, Typhoon, man, you out of your mind, bruh. Nowhere in the world am I gonna do that. You have a right to that too. We don't want robots. We don't want those Russian bots. We want you to have a mind. We want you to be fully aware and cognizant of what's going on in front of you. You know, that's who we talk to. That's who we work with. That's who we rock with. We're here to get you dominating. Man, it's coming on week 6. One coach is down, Jay Gruden. I don't think he really cared. Truthfully, I think he wanted to be fired. I think he was just, I'm tired of this. That's what I think happened there. He was like, look, man, I am sick of the Redskins. You know, Daniel Snyder, Bruce Allen. I always try to do something. You guys, you know what? Y'all coach it. You won't let me do nothing. You coach it. I didn't want Dwayne Haskins in the first place. That's, yeah, y'all coach it. I'm out. When he's at the presser saying, hey, if my key card worked Monday, it's over. He's already checked out, bro. He's done. So that's one down. And words of wisdom. This podcast is, it's kind of like I don't know why this one impressed upon me because I was in a long distance relationship before. And it says distance means nothing if the person means everything. So distance means, I'm talking to somebody out there. I don't know. This is just, words of wisdom before we get into the nuggets. I just try to bring you some words of wisdom. And this podcast, Typhoons TV number 13, the words of wisdom to you guys is distance means nothing if the other person means everything. Now let's flip it into fantasy. Look, if you want Dalvin Cook and it means everything to you to own Dalvin Cook, overpay for Dalvin Cook. As long as you happy. We already told you if you do that, it would be wise. You don't have to, but it would be wise if you would go ahead and try to get Madison as well. Last thing you want is week week 14. Cook goes down week 13. And you playing against Mattinson because you didn't do your due diligence. That's the last thing you want. Because Mattinson will ball out. But distance means nothing if the person means everything. Trade price means nothing if that player means everything to you. Pay it. Right now, I'm in negotiations in one of my leagues. I'm trying to get Kittle. I want Kittle. He's already been washed, what I call. He's already went through his bye week, so I can just drop him down in there and just play him. I don't have to worry about tight end no more the rest of the year. You know, of course, you planning for your failing now. You planning for the injury, but if everything goes well, I just drop him down in tight end, and I'm done. So I'll pay a premium. He's already had his bye week. I'll pay a premium for that. You look at the wide receiver group. What you got? Pettis, Samuel, Marquise, Trent Taylor coming back, and Hurd both on IR, and Kendrick Bourne and Richie. Come on, man. Jordan Matthews. Jordan Matthews might be a slick pickup. They hurting, man. Kyle Shanahan, when he finds he could be heard, like I told you, my people told me it was Samuel. My people inside the San Francisco 49ers organization clearly told me they want Samuel to be that guy. But can Samuel do it? That's the question. Looking at the Monday night, I mean, that was just, oh my God. Let me give you the date and time stamp. 2:20 p.m. in the afternoon. October 9th, 2019. 2:20 p.m. in Florida. Look. Man. Baker Mayfield. Cleveland Browns. I believed in it. It's not over yet, but jeez, they gave up. They said, "Uncle, you know, call off the dogs. We finished. We don't want to play no more." They gave up. But you got a good look at that running game. We just told you last week that was the number one run game. You saw it. You saw that running game. It's insane. But we was already telling you that. We were telling you that week one, and then the numbers came out and everything kind of bared to it. Now they put on Showcase, and you actually got to really see it live, close, and personal. The run game is insane. I told you, just recapping some of my old Typhoons TVs. I got smart looking at Breida as Mr. 2020. In between the 20s, everything was there for Breida. And then after that, Wilson would come in and gobble up the goal line. I traded him for Devonta Freeman and a third. Played Devonta Freeman last week. And no. Got to get out of here. Flipped him over. I took Devonta Freeman, flipped him over for Tevin Coleman right before he came back this week. I was like, man, I got to get back in that number one run game. I want peace. And if you look at it going forward, it looks like, in my opinion, it looks like it's Tevin Coleman's backfield with Breida heavily running. Breida is clearly the best back on the team. There shouldn't be no debate about it. But Shanahan and Mike McDaniels, the run game guru, but who's really the guru. The run game is the mind of Mike McDaniels. He's been with Shanahan everywhere. Cleveland, Washington, Atlanta, wherever Shanahan has been, that's his boy. He's the top paid run game coordinator in the league. What was the first thing they did? Brought in Juszczyk. That was the first acquisition. Overpaid him. They know his now. He's out now. He's out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. But it just goes to show you that, you know, they see the importance of that fullback in their run game. First acquisition, what they did, as soon as John Lynch, the GM, and Shanahan got together in 49ers, the first acquisition was Juszczyk. First thing they did, we got to get him. Yeah, we're not bidding with nobody. In other words, distance means nothing if the person means everything. The price meant nothing because Juszczyk meant everything. They said, all right, let's just go ahead and do it. Bring him in. We got to have it. But anyway, you saw the run game, on display. And, I don't know about this fake feud with what's his name? Sherman and Baker. I don't know what's happening there. But Baker, and see, this is why you just shut up at the microphone. Hey, how you doing? Da-da-da. Hey, what do you think about Daniel Jones being drafted? At number 6. Well, hey, that's for them to decide. They did the homework, they did the research, and they felt comfortable with drafting Daniel Jones at number 6. Then there's no problem to me. I don't know how they do business in that building, but I'm pretty sure they did their homework, and that's what they want. Okay, no problem to me. It's simple. Simple, man. Simple. Baker, how do you feel about the comments Rex Ryan made? About you not being any good. Hey, he has his opinion. He's a commentator now, so he has to actually give his opinions now, and that's how he feels. That's fine with it. But we here in the locker room, we're bolting together as a team. So what matters is what's really here in the locker room. So that's what I really worry about. My guys. It ain't hard. Maybe that was too much. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. Somebody has to sit him down, bruh. You are the face of the franchise. They're going to take cheap shots at you time and time and time again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Like Michelle Obama say, they go low, we go high. Don't do it. But he continues to do it. Hey, what he say in the offseason? Hey, look at us. Look at us. Look at us. Reading the clippings, man. Every commercial on now is about Baker. They even got Monday Night Game, what we told you. But it's not over yet. But boy, it did not look good. But let's move on. I didn't really want to talk about that, to be honest with you. But I did want to get into this. Got my Carolina gear on. So I just want to talk to you about Christian McCaffrey. Now, there's a summit that takes place that I'm a part of. They finally let me in. A lot of football, I'm talking about real football personnel and beat writers, who are entrenched and have their ear to the ground. We do a call, finally let me in, and they talk, and share ideas, and got top-notch numbers, and it's information that's being traded for the first quarter of the NFL. And Christian McCaffrey's name came up. All right, let's say, I would say roughly it was about 10, maybe 12 folks on the line. Right? We all talking. And then Christian McCaffrey comes up. He's killing it. I'm like, hey, right now he has the team on his back. Everybody's like, yeah, absolutely. There's no debating that. But what they were saying, they asked me, Typhoon, would you trade him? If you owned him right now in Dynasty or whatever, would you trade him? And I said, you know what? I would have to hold on to that production right now. because he's the only show in town. Everything is built around him right now, and that's kind of where you want to be. And I would keep him. And it was like, they laughed. Pretty much the majority of the panel laughed at me. And they were like, no, it's time to get out from McCaffrey. I'm like, what? Whoa, y'all teaching me something here. And I'm like, is it, you don't think he can handle it because, he's a white guy? No. They were like, no, we did the same thing last year when it came to right when Todd Gurley won all those leagues. We said, get out. For the simple fact is, he can't continue. He can't, what they told me is he can't continue. He's going to break down. He can't continue this. And I'm sitting there like, these are mentors teaching me and breathing into me and pouring into me fantasy knowledge. And they're like, man, get rid of him. Get him off your roster. Was the information I'm getting. So I'm bringing it to you. I'm like, whoa. So, now you do what you need to do. I'm not endorsing it. I got to think about that one right now. Sometimes, when something new happens, you have to just sit back and kind of weigh your options, and it kind of, when new information comes to light and new people are bringing information to you, you got to test it first. So it's a test. So now I'm just going to sit back and watch Christian McCaffrey. You do as well. Let's see. And they said, Typhoon, when you trading a player when it hurts the most, that's the best time to trade him, because you get the most for him, and you'll get the biggest haul. In other words, when it hurts you, when you trade the person and it don't hurt you to trade him, like, oh my God, I can't trade him. I can't trade him. That means you are not trading them at their apex. Said you got to trade at the apex if you're getting out. If you choose to get out when it hurts. I'm like, wow, but these two dropping dollars. So I'm bringing it to you. Now, it was a whole lot that was discussed, but I'm just bringing that nugget to you guys as a gift. I'm here sharing things that happen in Fantasy Typhoon's life. I'm sharing with you. Now, I don't know, just leave on the comments. Would you keep him? Would you keep Christian McCaffrey for the rest of the year, Dynasty? Let's just go Dynasty. Well, of course, in redraft, you're going to keep him. You're going to run him in the ground. But in Dynasty, would you trade out now? Well, before week 6, would you trade out now? Before week 6. And get that biggest haul? Because right now, he's hot. Get out. That's what they told me, Typhoon. Get out. In Dynasty. Because they said the same thing happened with Todd Gurley. And now you can't even pretty much give Todd Gurley away. It was, the workload was just so massive. It destroyed him. And they said another thing they asked me was, Typhoon, you think he's going to do that all year? I'm like, I mean, why not? And they all laughed again. Like, man, you got to keep up. I'm like, okay, all right. I'm sitting there like, thank y'all, for pouring into me. So now let's comment. Dynasty, do you trade Christian McCaffrey right now and get that big haul? Right now you can get anything you want and for Christian McCaffrey. And won't nobody, distance means nothing if the other person means everything. Price for the haul for Christian McCaffrey right now, you can get, because that player means everything to the person that's buying him. There's nothing like selling a player when the other person, everybody in your league knows Christian McCaffrey is a baller. There is no debate. There's no. If you put him up on the block, everybody's like, "Oh my God, Christian McCaffrey on the block." So you're going to get offers from everybody. You say, "Look, I'm serious. It's up to you to trade him or not. I don't know." They said trade him. He's not going to do it the whole year. He can't. Basically, what they said. See, that's why I have Zeke as my top dog. Zeke is about the only one, in my opinion, that you can hand off. You can pass. He gets tackled. He gets beat up, scarred and bruised. And we'll come back and let's do it again, baby. I'm just getting started. Blood coming out his nose. He like, yeah. Let's go. I see a lot on, a lot of folks on Twitter wonder why. That's why I have Zeke as my number one, because I can dump him in there. I don't care what happens to the offensive line. We done lost 2 guards. He's going to give me 15. That's 15. You can't ask for more than that from a player. When you lock him in, at least 15. Zeke gonna give you 15. But it was interesting. So I just thought I'd bring some revelations from that meeting. Just thought I'd bring it to the forefront and just share with you guys. And I'll do a quick mailbag, and I get out because, be honest with you, need to hit the road going to Carolinas. So I'll just go over some things with you, and I get on out of here. Go over some trades and start sits and all this stuff from the mailbag. Let me just clean it out a little bit. It's getting backed up. NB, I just use your initials. NB asks Terry McLaurin and Terran Williams for Josh Gordon. Josh Gordon, not that we told you this already. We told you this after last year. Josh Gordon's not that special. That dude that can go to sleep, wake up. Coach, what we doing today? Oh, for real? All right, let me just shower right quick. Boom, go hit the field, 200 on the 200 through the air, 2 touchdowns, 2 tubs. That Josh Gordon's gone. That Josh Gordon does not exist. So Terry McLaurin, I don't know if this is Dynasty. NB, is this Dynasty or all right, I give you both. If this Dynasty, no. I'm keeping that little McLaurin piece. You got new things happening in Washington, so no, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it redraft either. I wouldn't do that. MA. Mike Williams or Landry? Is Mike Williams back, fully healed? I would go Landry. Let's see. Melvin Gordon rest of the season. RP. He's not what you drafted him to be, and he might catch fire right if he's not traded. I think he's going to be traded. If not traded, man, it's hard to predict his. If not traded, yeah, it seems like they want to give him the role back. Let's see. All right, hold on. Having a glitch here. Let's see. 14-team Dynasty League, non-PPR. Is AJ Green worth giving up a 2020 first rounder for? Non-PPR, 14-team Dynasty League. Should he give up AJ Green? No PPR, so that takes away a lot of his specialness. Where's that first rounder at? If it's 1 through 7, yeah, go ahead and move on. Go ahead and move on. He's hurt all the time. Let's see. MG. PPR League. Tyler Lockett and Austin Eckler at the flex. Melvin Gordon and DJ Chark on the bench. Is it time to move Chark or Gordon into the starting lineup? If so, who sits? Eckler. Run Chark. Got to run Chark. He has a role. Minshew is looking for him to have a rapport. That's happening. Let's see. I'll do about 2 more of these and I'm out. Make it about a 30-minute show. Let's see. Let's see. Half-point PPR. JH, I'm sorry. Half-point PPR. Traded Derrick Henry for Larry Fitzgerald. I'd have kept Derrick. I'll do 1 more and I'm out. MM says he has no tight end options this week. Waller on bye and Hunter Henry still hurts. Who is a shot in the dark of someone that could be useful streamer that is less than 15% owned? Man, get that Gerald Everett. If Gerald Everett is out there, gobble him up. You know, I've been looking at Everett, watching him when he came into the league, really waiting to kind of see if that light would ever come on for him. He's in a good system. He's there with McVay. He knows how to scheme him and get him open and in space. But with the lack of Todd Gurley, the demise of Todd Gurley, now brings Cooper Kupp and Woods and the tight end deep shots. The play action pass isn't doing what they wanted to do there like it used to. So now they got a 1-2-3 ball. 1-2-3 ball. So the ball's got to come out a little bit quicker than it would have been if the run game works. They put it in the belly of Gurley, pull it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can sit there, kind of scan. Boom. Let it flow to Cooks. Josh Reynolds D. That's gone. What I'm gonna say is gone. That's not functioning at the level that they anticipated at the beginning of the year due to the fact of Gurley's demise. So, what that means is now they're going to have to go quick game. In other words, they're going to have to make the middle of the field or those short passes an extension of the run game. So that opens up Everett, even Higbee just a little bit, but Everett is that dude. Watching Everett, I think it was last Monday night, Thursday night, or whenever he played, that dude put on a show. Everett really impressed me. That's a football player right there. So I would pick up Gerald Everett, hands down. Bring him in, and remember, when you dynasty or redraft, you're playing for that week. That's how I do it. I'm trying to win that week. So whatever it takes. What was the thing? Distance means nothing if the person means everything. FAAB funds means nothing if that person means everything to your roster. What does he mean to you? Not what does it mean to everybody in the league. You don't have a tight end, MM. So picking up Gerald Everett off waivers, fab budget, means everything to you. Go all in. Start them. Even if it's just one game. We're just trying to win 1 week. That's it. We're trying to win week 6. That's it. We're not worried about the rest of it. So that would be my advice. Remember to get up early Sunday morning at 9:30. We have a early game. The Panthers and Bucks playing an early game. So remember that. Giants and Patriots play tomorrow. Ingram's out. Evan Ingram, tight end's out. Sterling Shepard, wide receiver's out. Saquon Barkley's out. Wayne Gallman is out. So Hillman, running back, be on waivers. Rhett Ellison, backup tight end. Slayton might get a little boost. Wide receiver. So that's just some things just to let you know. But remember, Patriots defense, they don't play around. But once again, it's a Fantasy Typhoon. Google or Bing the Fantasy Typhoon. Hit enter. Make sure you subscribe to the channel here. Comment. Make sure you comment on Christian McCaffrey. What would you do? I'm curious because I don't know. I don't know everything. I don't know the answer to that question. But sharp minds have been playing in the NFL, been working in the NFL office with Goodell. I'm talking about some serious folks here. They don't believe he can. They don't believe. They're saying he's going to break down. It's like a promise. They made it like a promise he's going to break down. All right, so I leave that up to you. Comment on it. The Fantasy Typhoon at hotmail.com if you want to get a part of the mailbag, get your questions answered. Google or Bing, in your search engines, the Fantasy Typhoon, hit enter. That's my whole page. Don't just win, dominate. We gone.